Well, Matias LINDFORS took to Instagram to say straight after Junior Worlds, he was so excited to start working the new free skate choreography with his sister. That was back in March. We've seen it already once. It is brilliant. Let's hope that he has more technical success to add to the composition of this brilliant free skate.
Enjoy.
Matias LINDFORS, wow.
Not an easy ending to be in a spin and stop that spin with your hand on the ice. Like, whoa, that is challenging. And I think what we find interesting about this, of course, we'll look at the technical as well, is the innovation in between, all the transitions, upper body, lower body, skating skills, slides, you know, everything is in there. It's not an empty program by any means.
Amazing. And interesting to know, Matias, some of the fans may know he had a fairly substantial acting role in a Finnish thriller, as we see this big triple loops into the double axel and then single toe loop. And so that gives you an understanding that he can act, and he's choosing to utilize that in this, as we see it. Nice triple loop.
Yeah, his technique on the jumps you can see is very solid, but it's a little inconsistent. Why? Because he's using so much energy on moves like that. He was actually on the ice. We've talked about how hard it is to fall and get up. but he was sliding intensely on that ice, and they had to get up using energy. Triple flip later in the program. Nice. Good timing, good takeoff, good landing. His camel spin needs a little work. Get that leg up there. Yeah. So there are some things to work on, but certainly the creativity and innovation and emotional commitment to the music and the story, he's got that already.
And, you know, it's interesting, I don't know, as we see this wonderful finish from Matias and his sister, Monica, I don't know what the story is, but it doesn't matter. I mentioned that before. It doesn't matter what it is because it's evident that there is investment in it. As his sister, Viveka, former European bronze medalist, sits with him this time. Such a talented family.
Well, Mark, we talked about Mao Shimada, that story, when you talked about the in-depth of the story, I'm going, it's great if you know that, but you don't have to know that to appreciate the beauty of what the program was. And I think it's the same thing here. Probably is a story in there. We don't know it, but I still recognize what it's doing very much.
And for me, the composition and the presentation should be into the 7s out of 10 from the judges' scores, because there's just so much obvious work. And I mentioned about how he acknowledged in March that he was already excited about it, giving you an insight into where his brain space was after Junior Worlds. He wasn't saying, oh, I'm going to go to the training rink and work my triple axe and my quads, which I'm sure he did do as well, but his excitement is what we recognize, composition and presentation.
Yeah, and the composition is in the 7s, low 7s, but it's in the 7s, so good. That's good.
Good.
Yeah, we'll see his personal best score is a 119. He's going to fall shy of that probably, but he's going to beat his season's best for sure. So this was an improvement. The conditioning it takes for this young man to do everything at the highest level, I would say, is requires more than most other skaters, at least in juniors.
Huge shout out to the judges here, because there's a big diversity, bigger diversity than normal between the 3 components. It's cool to see.
There you go. Season's best, 114.97, and that is first in the free program with a total competition score of 171.62. Matias LINDFORS of Finland, waiting for the hug, takes over first place. That's a half a hug. Okay. Good job.
Playing it cool.
Interesting.